It's not only about capturing the action when it comes to telling a tale on film. It's also important to consider how the photographs are captured. Cinematic photography is a type of photography that resembles movie stills or frames. It's a powerful narrative approach for creating images with depth and emotion. The audience can use it as a visual guide. We lead the viewer to understand events in a certain way by making camera and lighting decisions. The spectator sees the graphics on the screen as the only visual element of that universe, because these are the best drones for cinematography. I've included a list of the best deal drones that will give your pictures a spectacular cinematic impact. 1. DJI Mavic 2 Pro. I'm a professional photographer. My cousin's wedding occurred just a few weeks ago, and she insisted I photograph the ceremony. She wanted a cinematic wedding shoot, so she claimed she would never entrust this to anybody other than me. I agreed to film her wedding and promised to give her the most cinematic wedding session anyone had ever seen. I was ecstatic to cover her wedding shoot because it would give me another opportunity to use my DJI Mavic 2 Pro. When it comes to cinematic aerial photography, I can't say enough about this drone's expertise. I covered 3 events in a row for my cousin's wedding, and this drone's tool was incredible, as if we were witnessing a Disney show. It caught every detail of my cousin's wedding and the lovely highlights. I enjoyed a lot using this drone, and when my cousin viewed the footage and highlights from her wedding, she was overjoyed, as this drone cinematically caught her moment with her husband, with the magnificent gown, setting, crowd, and everything. She felt like a princess in the castle. Thanks to this best drone for wedding cinematography, I was ecstatic to witness my work. The Mavic 2 line of drones is still the only one on the market with all-direction obstacle avoidance sensors, making them the safest in the sky. My drone flies safely with obstacle avoidance technology, and I can fly confidently. It makes my flight so much easier, and my work so much easier. 2. Parrot Anafi. I learned photography and cinematography at a New York institute, and I am now a graduate working as a professional photographer. Last month, the same institute conducted a cinematography competition. The best photographer would be awarded according to the judges. So, all the competitors began their competitive preparations at the same time. I also got my hands on a Parrot Anafi drone, which served as my weapon. Nothing compares to the versatility of this drone for aerial cinematography. No one expected me to employ such a versatile device for this competition's aerial cinematography shoot. This drone is a must-have for me. I decided to take the most delicate aerial cinematic landscape and cityscape images and show them to the judges and audience. The freedom of photographing with this drone is its most enticing feature. I was free to achieve heights, angles, and viewpoints I'd never considered. Thanks to this incredibly magical drone helped me win not only the competition, but also a firm that engaged me to work on a project with them. I adore this drone and feel it to be the best drone for aerial cinematography. The Anafi drone's 1 or 2.4 20-megapixels CMOS sensor allows it to capture spectacular 4K HDR films with maximum quality of 3840 x 2160 pixels, which are subsequently recorded at 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second in Full HD 1080p. The newest pixel architecture also boasts a higher sensitivity, which is advantageous in low-light situations. 3. DJI Inspire 2. Since my childhood, I've been a big fan of action movies. It used to fascinate me how wonderful it is visualized, more than the hero or the plot of the film. The hero fights vamps in the air, cops in helicopters, and the skyscape vista. That excited me and fueled my desire to make movies. Luckily, I got to work with the film industry on different cinematography projects. Being a person who works in the film industry, I considered the DJI Inspire 2 my lifeline. I developed my talent in drone flight to capture these aerial images since it is so much fun. I can't imagine a day without this loyal companion, and it's one of my most valuable investments because it's the best drone for filmmaking cinematography. As a filmmaker, I enjoy using this device to create new situations and add new angles to current shots. I like to go high because it's a great way to capture the perfect shot. I'm entirely reliant on being this drone, and I'll never be able to quit doing so. With a speed of 58 mph, the DJI Inspire 2 can now fly at higher speeds while maintaining a stable shot, allowing pros to use drones on automobile cinematic film sets, big-budget fast-paced action films, and more. The Inspire 2's newly developed dual battery system gives up to 27 minutes of flight duration and redundancy to prevent failure if one battery fails in the middle of a flight. 4. Autel Robotics EVO Roman 2 PRO 6K Drone. I worked as an adventure sports, travel, and landscape photographer for several years. A sports company granted me a year to photograph the various sports departments of the organization and offer them the best cinematic shot to set them apart from the other sports photography firms' competition. It was a fantastic chance, so I accepted the project and started my adventure with my Autel Robotics EVO Roman 2 PRO 6K drone, the best drone for sports cinematography. I had many options, such as shooting cinematic shots of athletes, auto racers, footballers, and other sports people. I created raw, passionate photographs of athletes pushing the boundaries of their games. I photographed rock climbers, mountaineers, kayakers, and mountain bikers worldwide. This drone gave me amazing cinematic views and allowed me to see the action from angles that pitch-side video cameras couldn't. It gives a bird's eye view of the action and reveals information that would otherwise be unavailable. The use of this drone was highly convenient, and I believe it is the best drone for sports cinematography. The flying performance of the Autel Robotics EVO Roman 2 PRO 6K drone has been wholly enhanced thanks to its new power system and sturdy structural construction. The unit, which is an industry-leading dual-frequency picture transmission system, delivers more vital anti-interference capabilities and steady transmission of high-definition images up to 1000 ADIP. 5. DJI Mavic Pro. As a tourist and a professional photographer, I'm constantly moving. Wherever I go, I'm always excited to take cinematic shots of the best architectural features, such as significant buildings, tombs, and monuments. Last summer, I decided to travel to Italy because of its historical sites and structures. I enjoy going to historical sites. It makes me learn more about it. So, with my DJI Mavic Pro drone, I packed my belongings and set out on my voyage. Bringing this drone on this journey was the best move because it provided me with the boldest and most inventive shots of the historic buildings there. I gathered various aerial and dynamic images of ancient and antique structures. Using this drone has opened up a world of possibilities for me. My cinematic shoot creates a vast angle, and this drone allowed me to observe the world from a unique perspective by allowing me to view some of the best aerial films. It gives my videos a lot of personality. This cutting-edge technology has also proven to be the ideal companion for architects. My tour was made so much better with the DJI Mavic Pro lens. For architectural cinematography, it is the best drone. Alright, guys, that concludes all the drones we will discuss today in this article. Do you guys have any experience with these drones? What are your thoughts on them? Which are your best drones for cinematography? Is there a drone you love to use that I didn't mention in this article? Would you please leave your thoughts and comments below?